Sanvaad. This is the episode 10. We have completed, we have reached to the 10th episode, and it's a landmark program for not only for Baarish Sanvaad, but also for all of you who are part of South Asia, who continue to be engaged with the South Asia Rainwater Network-SARNET. As you know, where research data has not been very successful in convincing people, art forms, song and dance and film, and even art has been able to mobilize people or to reach people more effectively with messages. And it is by like those songs and forms of art are by the people for the people. So that is like a background to what we have to look forward to in today's program. We have Najifa. Hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Najifa Naja Ahona, right? From Bangladesh, a neighboring country. So she's here because she is the winner of the song competition on rainwater harvesting that we announced some time back. So her lyric was the one that was chosen to produce a beautiful song, the song and the melody, and also a dance. Together with the support of Indian Cultural Center, Lanka Rainwater Harvesting Forum, and USAID. What were your thoughts when you started writing, or what made you do the composition? What went in your mind at that time?
So I heard about the competition in LinkedIn. I was scrolling and the poster for the competition came by, and it interested me because in terms of sustainability, we see research papers, scientific papers, or presentations, but this was the first time I saw somebody trying to utilize art, music, and a song for the purpose of awareness building for rainwater harvesting, which is a very important part for sustainability, especially in Bangladesh, because we have a very prominent monsoon here. And rain is basically a part of our lifestyles and culture. So it really spoke out to me that this was the time to gather all my experiences and write a song about it. So first, when I saw the poster, I noted down what the song was supposed to be about. There was a very specific theme for the song. So I noted down all the themes in my notepad, and I started with the experiences that I had during rainy season and rainwater harvesting in my own life. So first I wrote the story, then I tried to make a very simple but melodious tune to it. I had to go through many verses and different point of views to incorporate all the points of the theme. And then after multiple attempts, I finally wrote the song that had all the thematic aspects included. There was water for peace included in the song. There was water's responsibility in sustainability. And after I was satisfied that the theme was properly represented, then I submitted the song. Also, what important part of this was, since the song was written in Bengali and Bengali is the sweetest language in the world, I had to withhold the beauty and pride of Bangla. So I'm glad that you loved it and selected it as the winning song. Thank you.
Najifa explained to us about what made her come up with that song. But Najifa Naja Ahona is also, we must acknowledge that she is a Bangladeshi environmentalist as well as environmental scientist, and she is currently working on her publication, Water, Sanitation and Hygiene of Bangladesh, Prospects and Challenges to Achieve Sustainable Development. She is also an alumni of Department of Environmental Science from Faculty of Science and Technology in Bangladesh University. So it's, I think it comes naturally to Najifa with the environment and art. So Najifa, most difficulty. All our viewers would love to hear a few lines of how you initially imagined the song to be.
Well, since I'm young, so the composition was quite pop culture inspired. It was not as beautiful and as rich as you composed it. When I heard it, it kind of it amazed me that how the same song that I imagined to be a very lightweight or pop culture song, it was so heavy and so culturally representative, and it surprised me really. And the dance actually made it even better. So when I composed it, it was kind of like this. বর্ষার ঝুম বৃষ্টিতে যে পরে জলাধার পিপাসার তুই সৃষ্টিতে শেষ হয় হাহাকার. It was kind of like this, but then it was composed into much better form, and I'm really happy that the proper composition was actually selected instead of the pop culture.
I guess so. That gives also something that I was planning to share with all of you. I have to Najifa kind of prompted me to say it beforehand. So it shows that a song can be a lyric can be turned into a melody or turned into a song in any form. It could be from a pop presentation to a more cultural representation, like more a little of not, I wouldn't use the word traditional, but a representation of the culture and its dynamics. So we also is planning to launch a call requesting all of you to use, we will share the melody, and we would invite you to sing, make a song using that melody with a dance in your own language. That is something to look forward to, which SARNET will announce soon. So coming back to Najifa. So Najifa, now being an environmentalist, being a scientist, and also being interested, passionate about making a change in for future generations to preserve the environment. So, what are some of your recommendations using also forms of art to take this message forward?
Well, in today's globalized culture, when everyone is connected to the internet, we can see some vast cultural shift due to the globalization. For example, South Korea has absolutely no connection with Bangladesh, except the fact that the most common smartphone we use, Samsung, is produced by them. Otherwise, South Korea had absolutely no connection to the Bangladeshi culture. But then globalization and internet came, and K-pop becomes something. And now in every country, we see admirers of K-pop, fans of K-pop. And nobody understands the language, but everybody enjoys it because music can it transbounds boundaries. It transcends through boundaries. No, it dissolves the boundaries. Like nobody really need to understand what they're saying to enjoy the music, to theme or to remember the tune. So I also observed it in my life that I enjoy a lot of song that I don't necessarily understand the lyrics, but I enjoy it and I understand what the message is, because that's how the composition is, if it's a happy song or a sad song. And after multiple exposure to such songs, people eventually have the self motivation to learn the language, to understand the message, and then they adopt to the culture that the song or the art was representing. And we see this adaptation of culture in Bangladesh quite evidently, from having absolutely no connection to having an entire generation obsessed with K-pop. So I believe that music, art, dance, these can heavily influence people because they reach directly to the heart, and people find themselves to be motivated to accept change more easier when they're exposed to these different ideas through songs, arts, or music. So if we can actually utilize music, art, and dance to spread awareness in the most pressing issues today, for example, global warming, climate change, ocean pollution, people will focus their attention eventually to these matters because they're repeatedly listening to their favorite song. So that will help us to generate a easier shift, because upon all the scientific studies that I have been through, everything comes down to the one problem: people won't accept change. And that is why the problems are not easily solved. So if we can utilize art, music, and dance to help spread our message, I think we can easily reach more people to adapt to change that will eventually help the world to become more sustainable.
So it is, in other words, art, music, dance, are bridges that connects people and also makes people, it helps to soften people who are reluctant to change. So
Yes.
change becomes easy with art, music, and dance by the people. So thank you, Najifa. It was within short notice, like we had, I guess, lot of things to think about, lot of things to reflect on, and we look forward to meeting you again in similar engagements, maybe.
I'm looking forward to it as well.
Thank you for your time, Najifa. So I go on from SARNET.
Thank you so much.